So yeah, like when I was still like dating, and I used to like upload my then boyfriend all the time, take pictures, uploading on social media and everything. Some people would like come to me and ask like, you're not married to this person, so why are you like all over the place? What is the assurance that you have that this person will not leave you, or like you guys will not break up or whatever? And those were like valid concerns, because love is wicked. 2 months into the relationship, I knew that this was the person I wanted to marry. That was because I saw some signs that just like clicked in my head, and I received some impressions that I just accepted. The relationship came at the time when I said, I know, do anything that concern love, count me out, because love is wicked. My grandma even had a dream about him. I know that some of us struggle with that. Sometimes you might be with someone and you're not sure like where it's headed, or you're not sure how long it's going to last, because everybody says last, everybody go chop breakfast. If you notice these signs I'm about to share with you, then you can know that the person is the one. But then again, people's experiences are different. Yours might not be mine. So this is me sharing my experience and the signs that I saw that just made me realize that the person I was with was the one for me. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anya. My family and friends call me Pat and call me that. It's really fine. If this is not your first time seeing me here, then you already know me because you're an OG. Thank you so much for always stopping by. So you already know what we're talking about from the title of this video, and I'm just going to dive right into it. First of all, I'd like you to know that there's no one person for you. There's no soulmate. There's no such thing as a soulmate, right? You just like have people that you meet out of the 7 billion of us on earth, or even more, and you just know that okay, yes, you can vibe with this person or this person, like you guys can create something beautiful together. I'd also like to say that for me, like getting into that relationship, there was fear. Was there fear? There was no fear. Let me take that back. There was no fear whatsoever. Do you know why? Because we were already friends. There was a friendship with this person, and I feel like one of the mistakes that I made initially was, or most of us make, or let me talk to you, one of the mistakes that you are making is that you are looking for a relationship outside of the people that you know. Most times, the relationships that thrive on friendship. You see that this person is my best friend, this guy is my best friend, but then again, you are looking outside of the people that know you, the people that you're chill with, and you're looking for someone else. Maybe you're looking for something else, I don't know, but maybe we all find what we're looking for. I think that was number one thing for me, like that friendship that we already had. One thing for me was the fact that we share the same values. I also have made that mistake of going outside of my, would I call it, comfort zone. Me, where I come from, I take my religious beliefs very seriously. I believe in God so much. My values, my doctrines, principles, I take them very seriously. And before, I used to like think that I could go outside of that to find love, and I found somebody that I loved. But then again, it did not thrive. It was not a good relationship. It was quite toxic. Sometimes even inside the beliefs, the people that share your beliefs, you still see people that don't uphold them the way you want to, or you guys just end up not upholding such beliefs. But at the end of the day, when you find someone that shares the same values with you and the same beliefs with you, that's one step closer to finding the one for you. Thirdly, someone who is intentional. For me, oh, my fiance. Okay, I can say my fiance now. So for us, like, even though we had the same beliefs, like we we're both intentional about working on that relationship. It wasn't just like something that we allowed to slide. Okay, if it happens, it happens. No, we put in the work all day, every day, and we would like be intentional about how we expressed ourselves to each other, and what we wanted. That's something that you should also look out for, someone that's intentional, not just letting things slide or pass you by or go with the tides of life. Like, it doesn't show that you're serious about going in for what you want to go in for. The fourth thing is that we actually both knew what we wanted. We both knew what we wanted from that relationship. The moment that we got together, in fact, the moment that we moved from that friendship line to the dating line, we already knew that it was marriage. 2 months into it, we already knew that it was marriage that we wanted. We did not do the one of let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes is what you should run away from, because let's see how it goes has no time frame and nobody ages backwards. Literally, when you find someone that knows, like, you guys share the same goals for your relationship, that is something that you should cleave on to. Don't be ashamed like to have conversations like that, because if you're in a relationship where you feel ashamed to ask like what are we, where are we going, then the chances are high that that relationship is, you know, not really going to lead you to marriage, if that is your goal. But I believe I'm speaking to people that actually want to get married and, you know, move, you know, progress their relationship. Another thing is communication, most definitely, because communication is something that kills relationship. Communication and comprehension, because you can communicate all you want, but if the other person is not understanding what you're saying, then you are talking to yourself. So for me, this was something that I understood, that yes, both of us were coming from very different backgrounds, to be very honest, different tribes even. We didn't have a common language except English and maybe Pidgin. It still came alongside intentionality, like being intentional about trying to understand one another. If you see that the guy you're with is actually making an effort, he may not necessarily comprehend all you're saying at once, but he's making an effort, he's being intentional about the effort that he's making, then by all means that is like one step closer to going where you're going, which is, you know, leading to the progress of your relationship. Another thing that made me realize that this person was the one for me was the fact that we both loved God. We both do love God. Like, we both knew that God was going to be at the apex of our relationships, and for me it was like a huge deal, because I finally learned that you cannot, and this is one very most important fact, like it's the most important fact for me. I don't think I could have been able to be with someone who did not love God or know God at least, and put in the effort to keep building that relationship with God. So it was one major sign that I just knew that, see, yeah, this person, I cannot let you go, because you cannot love someone if you don't love God, and you cannot love God if you don't love a fellow human being. So it's like a catch-22 situation. But then again, putting God in front of you guys, like at apex of your relationship, is like one mighty step towards knowing that this person is great for you. Another thing is patience. For him, he was quite patient and very understanding, and I used to actually see a lot of things that he would do that I would just imagine, like, okay, if that was our child right there, like if me, the way I behaved was the way our child behaved, and the way he would like express this fatherly concern, always present, always listening, patient, and not like the person that would just be like, do you know who I am? Respect is reciprocal, that's very true. But then again, when you love someone, respect automatically comes. So you find out that some guys actually like want to use the respect and choke inside your mouth, like even if you mistakenly say something to them, it's over for you, because do you know who they are? So avoid people that like do gra 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 for you, like someone said that if a man in a relationship ever has to ask you like, do you know who I am, or have you forgotten that I am the man of this relationship, that run, because for him to even get to that point, it means that one, it's either he's insecure, he has low self-esteem issues, or he's just abusive or violent, or just like not even mature enough to be the head. And most importantly, I also prayed about it. Like, we both prayed. I prayed about it, and I knew that for sure this person was the one for me. I felt it. It's just, people have been saying it, like you just feel it that this person is for you. But then I cannot even express, you know, how I don't know if I can put into words, but you just know, like you already see a future with this person. You just cannot wait to like start your lives together. Like, yeah, that's very true. You feel this sense of security, you feel this sense of calmness. You know, see, when you know. Just for me, it was something that slowly started building. You know, there were times when I was still like kind of scared. Like, there was no time I was scared when we had started the relationship. It was when we were still friends, like trying to transition. I was quite scared, like, okay, am I sure? Because I was not even sure if I was ready, because it came at a time. In fact, the relationship came at a time where I said, I know, do anything that concern love, count me out, because love is wicked. It happened, and you know, I just knew, because life was so beautiful, you know, in all ramifications, spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially. Life was good. Spiritually, most important, because my spiritual life governs everything. So it was just so beautiful. Like, I just saw a different side of life that was exciting, and I was like, man, I don't want to take this person out of my life, because my life just seemed, you know, more complete. And I just knew, because I got that spiritual impression a lot of times. And again, my grandma even had a dream about him. And then she told me at that point she didn't even know that I was, dating him. But then I cannot even go to the nitty-gritty of that dream. No, I cannot. But then when she described like what she saw, it was exactly like this person, described his position in his family, described like the age difference and things. It was more like was it a prophecy? It was more like a revelation for her, because like she saw it, like it was more like she saw like the future. And then that was like my most solid conviction, aside my spiritual impressions from my prayers. So if this is where you're at, then prayers, that's just pray and open your head and your heart. Wait, your heart, no, your mind and your heart and your head, because your mind is still here. Be open-minded and just ask God, this is what this person is in my life, this is where we're at, this is what I'm thinking, what do you think? Because God is not going to come and choose your partner for you. Do you get what I mean? There's no such thing as a soulmate, like I said before. So at the end of the day, it's you counseling with God, asking what he thinks. And when you pray, when you talk and talk, also listen to what God has to say to you too, so that you will know how to go about it. So I think we've come to the end of this video, so I don't repeat myself and so it's not long. I hope this helped somebody at least. So if you have questions you want to ask me, comments, contributions, I'll be in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this far. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.